Okay, hello Scorpio. How are you guys doing? Looking at your month of November, right in the center of your reading, you do have wisdom. So, this is a really profound month for you because not only is there wisdom, so there's a lot of things that you are learning and gaining at this time, especially spiritually, because you have Imagine here, which is all about releasing and letting go and moving on into a new chapter of your life, and Temple Path, which comes in when we are coming across a point in our life that we know and knew about before we came here as physical beings, right? So your soul will find something happening this month as something that's quite fated or familiar. Okay, so whether that's a meeting with somebody or whether this is some sort of profound awakening, I will say November does feel very spiritual for you at least, or something important to do with your soul. All right, so wondering what that is. Well, looking at the overall energies coming up for you guys, it does look like there's a very big twist when it comes down to your emotions and how you feel about life or the situation that you have going on in the month of November, whatever it is, because we have this Five of Cups on one side, which is all about focusing on the negatives and the things that have gone wrong in your life and the injustice and unfairness and the people who have not told you the truth or never gave you closure or clarity, or again, energies where you feel like you gave to and never received back from, like whatever it is that you are looking at here. It's all about disappointments. These are things that have spilt, all right, things that you can no longer change. And maybe lately you have been feeling that way. However, in the month of November, especially by the end of it, it does feel like something's changed here because now you are counting your blessings. Now you are happy, which is interesting. That Ten of Cups is all about community, and it's all about, the rainbow after difficulty. Rainbows come up when there's been a bit of rain, which represents tears, a little bit disappointment and bad weather in your life. So the sun is starting to shine again, which is causing this beautiful rainbow. So because it's underneath Temple Path as well, I kind of feel like when you accept something and change your perspective on something, Imagine card is all about forgiveness, releasing, letting go, moving to the next level in your life, in the next chapter of your life. I do feel like you're going to come across, maybe that's where the Temple Path is. Maybe it is about meeting somebody who brings you a lot of happiness, whether it is about connecting with friends or family members who bring you a lot of joy and something happens there. Or again, whether you, something very special seems to be happening here. Because again, Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness, right? It's pure joy and, all the good kind of stuff. So it's interesting. Whether this again is physically happening or whether you can sense this shift, that's up to you. But again, there is this place of wisdom, and it does feel like it's really about your inner world in the month of November. But of course, it's because you're reflecting on your outer world. Now, you have an older man being important in the month of November. This could be somebody that, again, you're destined to meet in some way, or this older man could be where this broken ring is and maybe where the apple is. So if it's a good person, then it might be somebody that you meet, and that could be what the change is for the better. But if it is maybe a difficult person that you've dealt with, which you will know of already, then the broken ring says parting of the ways in either romance. Sorry, I can't read. Parting of the ways in either romance or business, and temptation will test you. If somebody does communicate here with the Ace of Swords or is refusing to communicate, that could be the thing here as well. The Ace of Swords really in reverse represents a lack of clarity, a lack of truth, a lack of honesty, and a feeling of a lack of victory, right? It's kind of the opposite of what it means in the upright. So, sorry guys. Sorry. My camera just died, so it's okay. We move. So with that being said, especially with the Six of Pentacles, I really do feel like you've been reflecting a lot on an imbalance that has been going on, whether it's external or whether these are things that you feel like you've not been doing properly. Like this is where things change in the month of November, because you do have victory in some endeavor, which usually is what the Ace of Swords is in the upright. So it kind of feels like when you accept that there is something that you can no longer change, which likely is the past, is this old chapter. When you accept that and you understand that, okay, somebody may not give me closure, or I cannot get an answer out of the situation, or okay, I lack clarity and balance here. How can I work on it? Like it feels like there is some sort of enlightenment that you come to terms with that helps you to focus on the better things in life, and therefore that's where the Imagine card comes in. You enter this new cycle. It does feel like there's a need for acceptance. Okay, wisdom really is feeling like it's calling for you to tap into not only your own intuition and wisdom, but maybe it's a really good time to start reading those spiritual books or those religious books. I don't know what it is for you in your life, but it's really about diving into knowledge. Maybe it's about speaking to somebody who might be older than you, wiser than you, even if it's in the spirit, and maybe not in the physical, but this person may carry some wisdom that could be helpful for you as well. Butterfly coming through, a change is happening for the better, which is why they're really wanting you to focus on what you can or do still have or can still have, despite what you feel has been a loss, because you do have victory and great happiness here. Okay, I think the temptation here really is about that dwelling or that attachment to maybe an old narrative or to certain feelings or to maybe an event that you feel was unjust and unfair. I'm going to quickly go in and clarify a little bit for you here. So 5 of Cups, what's the disappointment in November? Let's see what that is. The Star. So you feel disappointed in a dream, maybe in an outcome or in some sort of healing here. That's interesting. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Again, it's a lack of fairness, maybe not putting time and energy into certain, it depends how it resonates for everybody, but maybe you are reflecting on maybe the fact that maybe you've not been pushing towards your dreams or your full potential. The Star is a beautiful card of success and victory, by the way, and wish fulfillment. So the fact that it's reversed, sorry, not reversed, but clarifying, a disappointment card, it does feel like some of you are really feeling a little bit pessimistic. With this being here, I really feel like you can still have these dreams and goals, but maybe it just looks a little bit different than what you anticipated, or the path looks a little bit different, or you have to kind of change something, because again, 5s do represent changes, and you have the 5 of Pentacles here as well. So how it resonates again will be different, whether it's internal work that you need to do or whether it's in your external. It does feel like there's a bit of change that's necessary, and balance needs to be restored here. So 5 of Pentacles clarifying the 6 in reverse definitely feels like some injustice in your life or a lack mentality. Okay, these people could go and knock on that door to receive or ask for help at least, but it does feel like maybe they're already afraid of rejection and therefore are not putting the time and energy into it, or they're just not asking for help. So for a lot of you, I do feel like there is something that you can do to change your current situation, if that resonates with you, to bring balance into your life. Maybe it is about receiving help or reaching out for help, or maybe it is about kind of understanding, okay, something again definitely made you feel at a lack. Maybe somebody took from you, because it does feel like that. Maybe somebody created an imbalance in your life. These are what you feel, and the disappointment that you feel is completely normal to feel that way, by the way. But in order to come out of it, you do have to look at your emotions from a higher perspective, from a place of wisdom, so you can talk yourself through these feelings and emotions in order to move forward. Otherwise, we stay there. When the ego is just talking to the ego, or the self is just ruminating on what's happened, then it's not going to change. We're just sitting in those same feelings. Okay, we have to come out of it, see it from a different perspective, almost to help ourselves move forward from it. But let's just get one more for 6 Pentacles reverse. The 9 of Pentacles. So there we go. Now, for some of you, maybe if this is like a breakup or a falling out with somebody, which is not going to be for everyone, but because you do a broken ring here, maybe you do feel like a door was closed on you, and maybe this was somebody that you once helped and they're not helping you. Whatever it is, the 9 of Pentacles is telling me that you can do this on your own, because it's all about your independence and loving your own energy and being fine with yourself. The 9 of Pentacles as well just feels like you are going to enter a very prosperous energy in your life, but it does feel like you have to stop looking at that door that closed, or stop focusing on the injustice here, so you can create justice in your life and peace. That little lovely white bird here represents peace within your own self, peace within what you've built for yourself and your accomplishments. So instead of focusing on all the things that are imbalanced in your life, this is a really good month for gratitude, because when we're grateful for things, and by the way, wherever you put your energy, it will whatever you focus on and wherever you put your energy will grow. So if you're focusing on disappointment and sad feelings, then of course we start to feel sadder, right? But when we start to focus on the good feelings, even if there are small little few ones there in your life, you'll start to feel more happiness, even if it's a slow progress. It's better than nothing. And Nine of Pentacles is really good for financial reward too. So I just feel like maybe that's where they're saying that you will get a balance in your life, but maybe it's something that you have to personally do and persevere in. But it just does feel good. It's good for your finances. I do see that they will be increasing, but it may not be in the way that you expected it to. And even if it's just on a different way that it resonates for you guys in terms of maybe your career, maybe again, you were promised something from somebody else and feel a bit left out in the cold or betrayed for maybe a bonus or maybe a pay rise that you were expecting or whatever it is. Nine of Pentacles coming through with that tells me that I do feel like you are going to find an increase in your finances, but again, it doesn't, maybe you have to again dedicate more time into something else or change what you're giving your time and energy to, do it a different way. For example, whatever it is to you, you will get a good reward. Nine of Pentacles is amazing, but again, it just feels like you have to change something here in order to see that. Now, Ace of Swords reversed in November. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles coming through to clarify that is interesting because there is a new energy coming through, which we can tell in the Imagine card anyway. So if you've not heard from somebody or you've been rejected from something, I do see something better coming in. Ace of Pentacles is all about stability. It's a stable offer being handed to you. So whether it be financial, whether it be a new career that you guys are starting out here, whether it be a new relationship that again is more stable, whatever it is, the Ace of Pentacles is all about the long term. Sure, there are mountains in the background here that you can see, so there will be challenges along the way. It's definitely not quick. And Ace of Swords, remember, I say remember as if I've already told you, but Swords in tarot is usually the fastest and Pentacles are usually the slowest. However, one is definitely more promising than the other. So again, with that being in mind, maybe something's not happening quickly. All right, maybe something feels unfair, all right, or not clear. But the Ace of Pentacles being handed to you, although it may not be super certain and clear, I will say that it does feel like it's going to grant you a lot of success in the future. So whatever the opportunity is, whether it be in love, finances, career, whatever it is, it feels promising. Let's get one more for that. Ten of Pentacles, I told you. So in terms of finances, or even if this is wholeness within yourself, because Pentacles are all about stability, groundedness, and also your resources, your time and energy, it does feel like you're really filling that back up again, which is amazing. And it does start to happen in the month of November. Ten of Pentacles is all about family. All right, it's all about loyalty. It's all about legacy, whatever it is, whatever the end goal, that's what you're working towards. And it does feel like it's something that you are going to be promised. All right, even if you have been through some sort of setback in some way. And now the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So expect in the month of November to have a boost in your confidence again. So how we're starting is a feeling a little bit disheartened about our dreams and goals, a lack of hope most likely, and how you're coming out of it is with a lot more hope. Okay, a lot more wisdom, definitely a big understanding here. Most importantly, it feels really good, especially for career, guys. Like you're gonna feel more comfortable in your career, maybe being put in a higher position again with that Queen of Wands because she's now on a throne. Or that's just how you're seeing yourself. You're feeling more confident, you're feeling more optimistic, which is great. Very stark difference from this area here. And I feel like I'm hearing here, like you're just warming up here. You're only just warming up. So that means that greater things are going to be happening after the month of November. All right. But she's all about your confidence, all about your beauty inside and out, your creative ideas, your ambition, your power within. All right. So all that stuff seems good for you. All right, my angels. So again, just pay attention to what we said here and let me know how this resonates with you for November. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys next time.